you all, I am Aditi Daga, studying in BSc final year from Sri Shivaji Science College, Amravati. Today, I am going to conduct a seminar on radioisotopes and its applications. First of all, contains introduction, definition, applications of radioisotopes in medicine, in industry, in agriculture, in biosciences, then uses of radioisotopes, at last, the difference between stable isotope and radioisotope. Now, introduction. An atom is composed of positively charged nucleus that is surrounded by a cloud of negatively charged electrons. The number of orbitals electrons is equal to the number of protons present in the nucleus. This number is known as atomic number and is denoted by Z. The sum of protons and neutrons in a given nucleus is mass number. That is, A is equals to Z plus N, where N is the number of neutrons. Definition. Isotopes are nuclides with the same atomic number but different mass number. The spontaneous degradation of nucleus and transmission of one element to another with the consequent emission of rays or particles is known as radioactivity. Radioisotopes or radioactive isotopes of an element energy by spontaneously emitting radiations in the form of alpha, beta and gamma rays. Then let's see the application of radioisotopes. First, in medicine, there are many examples of use of radioisotopes both for diagnostic and therapeutic purposes. First, radioiodine, that is iodine 131, is used in medicine to diagnose the variety of thyroid gland and also for its treatment. Second, the intense gamma radiation obtained from radiocobalt, that is cobalt 60, are used in treatment of cancer under the name cobalt therapy. Third, the checking up the circulation of blood in the particular lymph of the patient, a minute radiosodium, that is Na24, in the form of NaCl solution is used. Gamma rays are used for the sterilization of medical products. Now second, in industry, radioisotopes find many application in industry both in research and in process control. First, any leakage in the underground pipeline can be located by allowing a radioactive liquid to flow through it. Second, the thickness of coating or layer of moving sheet of textile, paper and rubber sheet can be measured, also controlled by using strontium 90. The mechanism of many reactions of industrial importance such as alkylation, polymerization, catalytic synthesis, etc. can be studied using radioactive carbon as tracer. Third, in agriculture, there are so many applications in agriculture of radioisotopes or radioactive isotopes. They are first, by using calcium 45 as a tracer, it has been possible to measure the uptake of calcium by plants from the soil in respect of phosphate fertilizer. It is possible to find optimum amount of fertilizer and a stage of growth at which it should be applied with the help of labeled isotope, that is phosphorus 32. Second, mutant varieties of high-yielding crop plants are developed by irradiating the seeds with gamma rays from a radioactive source. Third, gamma rays from cobalt 60 isotopes are used for the preservation of onions and potatoes. Fourth, in biosciences, radioisotopes and radiations techniques have significantly contributed to the study, biology, and biosciences, particularly experimental biology. Some representative applications are given below. First of all, important pathways and biosynthesis of low molecular weight substances have been understood by the use of hydrogen 3 and carbon 14 labeled organic compounds. Radioimmunoassay, that is RIA, has been an active subject of interest in the biomedical field and is now used for the treatment or measurement of the most of biologically important substances such as hormones, drugs, vitamins, enzymes, viruses, etc. Autoradiography technique in conjugation with microscopy has been employed with the study of DNA replication and study of protein synthesis. In addition of carbon 14 and hydrogen 3, the number of the and The other common isotopes all used in biology for the various studies are phosphorus 32 and sulfur 35. Now, uses of radioisotopes. Radioisotopes are used in ascertaining the turnover times for particular compounds. Radioisotopes are widely used in the study of mechanisms and rate of absorption, accumulation and translocation in inorganic and organic compounds in animal. Radio-labeled drugs are useful in pharmacokinetic studies, that is, site of accumulation, rate of metabolism, and metabolic products. At last, the difference between stable isotope and radioactive isotope. Stable isotope most abundantly found in nature, but whereas the radioactive isotopes has the less abundance in nature. There is no emission of radiation in stable isotope, but in case of radioactive isotope, spontaneous emission of radiations, that is alpha, beta and gamma. Atomic number and mass are constant in case of stable isotope, but in radioactive isotope they are constantly changing. Detection by chemical or spectroscopic methods are used in stable isotopes, but detection by external detectors like gas chamber or scintillation are used in radioactive isotope. Stable isotopes are not hazardous, that is, except some toxic chemicals. But in case of radioactive isotopes, there are deleterious effects on biological tissues. No special handling precautions unless or explosives, strong acids and carcinogens in case of stable isotope. On the other hand, special precautions are taken while handling the radioactive isotopes. No special applications are there in case of stable isotopes, but in the radioactive isotopes or radioisotopes, special applications in research, that is mutagenesis, diagnosis in RIA technique and therapy in the case of cancer. So this is all by my side regarding radioisotopes and their applications. Thank you.